Shine.
Okay.
She wants shine.
No, but you know that like Heather, I used to have a Heather pencil.
Yeah, I like that.
It was an eye pencil, I used to use it on my lips. Do you remember that eye pencil, Heather?
I think I just threw it out.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So glad you could make it. Here is another one in my series of hauls from the Makeup Show New York. First I want to tell you that I met Bobby Brown. I did. I personally met Bobby Brown in the bathroom. If you haven't heard my story, I was in the bathroom. I was in the bathroom and I heard some people talking and somebody said, "Hey, what is that color on your cheeks? I'd like to try that." And so the lady said, "Sure, I've got this here." And then I heard her talking and saying, "Yeah, I used to be an assistant for James Vincent and blah, 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 blah." And I was just kind of enjoying their conversation. And the lady said, "I really like that color. Can you put it on me?" And she's like, "Sure, yeah, I got my stuff right here." And I came out of the stall and I went, because there was Bobby Brown standing right there. And this girl was putting this cheek color on Bobby Brown. And she was just like so nice. And she was so genuine and generous, you know. And she just was so complimentary to the lady. And she talked about this other friend of hers, I think her name was Heather, and was standing there, and they talked about working together, and you know, they just talked about all these things, and I'm like, oh my gosh. I said, "Do you mind if I take some pictures?" Here we are in the bathroom, right? I said, "Do you mind if I take some pictures?" And she's like, "No, go ahead." And she looks fabulous. She has great skin. She looks so good, and she's, you know, so petite, and she's just so nice, and I just, gosh, it was just everything. It's giving me chills thinking about it. She told me I looked young. Bobby Brown told me I look young. I mean, right? And the day I met her, I had forgot to wear my under eye concealer, and I looked like a dope, you know. I didn't get my eye makeup finished, whatever. I didn't have lashes on, which I don't today either, because I forgot. And I didn't have my lashes on, and I don't even know if I did my liner, but I totally forgot my under eye concealer. And so then I asked her, "Do you mind if I get a picture with you?" Because okay, the reason I was in the bathroom is I was going up there to hear Bobby Brown give a keynote address. And she was speaking. And so I just thought, well, I'll slip into the bathroom first because it was due to be an hour and a half. And I thought, well, by then I'll be like, you know, dancing in my seat. So I went into the bathroom and I could not believe I opened the stall door, and I'm like, if I'd known you were there, I wouldn't have done what I just did in there. And but she's so nice. Anyway, she told me I look young. And I'm going to insert some clips from her talk. I learned a lot of really valuable things. One thing that I learned is stop and breathe. It's, you know, you hear that a lot. Just take deep breaths, rejuvenate yourself. She also said if you're really tired, you know, you're a working makeup artist, you've been on the set all day, you're really tired, have some water, because a lot of times you just need to have a little water. There's other things that I'm going to include. I'll let Bobby speak for herself. But before I turn it over to Bobby, I want to tell you that she was signing books. Afterwards, she was signing books. So I got these two books. And she said, this is so funny. She said, "Do I inscribe both to Shelley?" And I'm like, well, yeah. And then I thought, oh, I could have got a gift for someone. And then I sort of felt like a jerk. But I'm like, yeah, for me. They're all for me.
Been interested in health and wellness and food my whole life. You know, growing up, I was literally on every single diet, from, you know, only pineapple during the day to, you know, whatever it was with my mom. And then when I moved to New York and I started standing around supermodels and eating all the food on sets, I'm sure you guys, you know, when there's catered lunches, every single day in the afternoon I'd be exhausted. And one day I realized it's the food. I can't eat pasta and bread and cookies and still have energy. I started bringing my own food, and then I started to pay attention to how I feel when I eat certain things. So it always became part of my everyday. And I also realized that the better you take care of yourself, the better you look. Your skin looks better. And the less makeup you need, or the makeup looks better. So it's always been something I've believed in.
I had a moment with you where I heard a radio interview, you know, those kind of things that just happen. I heard a radio interview, and then one of my clients was participating in a race that you were speaking at. And one of the things that really hit me, I think it was a Dress for Success event. And one of the things that really hit me is that you went around and you spoke to every person that was there in that room. And I use this example in other things. You spoke to the custodian staff and thanked them. You spoke to the women who were serving food and thanked them. You really took time to kind of meet each person. Does that interaction kind of push you when you're looking at wellness or beauty or anything? And how would you encourage some of our people who might be a little more shy?
Well, number one is I like nice, normal people better than I like uppity, famous, not nice people. So I'd much rather talk to the people that are working an event usually than people in an event. So that's number one. And also you have to be nice to everybody. I'll never forget, I was lucky enough to do Dr. Biden's makeup during the inauguration, and I happened to have been in the room where President Obama had his first luncheon, and literally before he would start the luncheon, he brought all the guys from the kitchen out to thank all of them. And I just like, you know, that humility and that caring about people and how you get there and people's journey, I think is really important. And I just like probably everyone in this room, I mean, my grandparents emigrated from another country, and you know, you see how people get to that. So I think part of being, an amazing thing about being a makeup artist is you get to have that, you know, that awareness of things around you. So when you're doing someone's makeup, everyone is going through something. You know, whatever it is, they didn't sleep well the night before, or they're on medication, or whatever it is. And I think when you're open to the world that way, it makes you a better person, it makes you a better makeup artist, and also you never know what comes out of things. So you gotta be nice to everybody.
Anyway, that was definitely a highlight of my trip. Another highlight was meeting Jordan Liberty in person for the first time. And, you know, I just stalked him through the lunch line, and I'm like, there's Jordan. And I put it on IG stories like, oh, look, we're spying on Jordan. And then, you know, chatted with him. And the day that I met him, I had lost my blush. I didn't have my eye makeup finished, you know, the usual. I mean, what a disaster I was. There was so much humidity in New York, I just couldn't figure out how to do my makeup. I just was not prepared for that. My hair, I went with straight hair, and it just did this, you know, from the humidity, and I was just like, wow, walking disaster. And I meet these legends of the beauty industry. It's just amazing. So I wanted to show you a few things that I bought that random here and there from this booth and that booth, but not like a whole package that I could make a video on itself. So first of all, I got the RCMA powder, cult classic. I have heard about this ever since I started doing makeup, which was like 1999. And I've heard about this. I've always wanted to try it. It's relatively cheap, inexpensive. I've always wanted to try it, so now I went to Smashbox. There was a few things I wanted to get. I wanted to get a backup of the primerizer. This is great stuff. This is a great primer. Really love this primer, so I had to get a backup while I could get it at a discount. I wanted to pick up these Smashbox by Nicole Concilio primer waters, just for the scent, not actually to use them as a primer. I just wanted them for the scent, but I'll try them as a primer. This one's coconut, and this one's coconut, and this one is the citrus. I'm not a huge fan of green scents, so I didn't get the green, but it smelled okay. They just usually smell like cucumber to me. And they had out the new cover shot in pinks and palms, so I had to pick that up to try it. I've worn this a couple of times. I really like it. I think it's probably, well, I haven't tried all their cover shots, of course. I've only tried one so far, but I think this is better quality than the ones that I've swatched and stuff. At NYX, I picked up a backup for glitter glue because it makes an awesome primer. I picked up this blush. It's called Code Breaker. And I picked up another one of these concealer palettes. It's a concealer color corrector palette. I had left mine at home. I had a breakout from gluten, which was, you know, all over, and it's gross. And this is how I cover that up. And because I left mine, I just had to go get one. I was desperate for it, so we went by the NYX store and I got that. Malin & Getz has a revitalizing eye gel out now. I use their eye cream regularly. I bought a backup of my eye cream, and they gave this as PR for us to try, and I really like it. This goes really well under makeup, as does their eye cream. This is by Coats. This is a face tint and moisturizer with SPF of 40. Yay! We need that in Phoenix. I really like this. I started testing it out. I'll let you know shortly here in a sunscreen write-up what I think of it. It's very lightweight. It's free of oil, preservatives, free of chemical sunscreens. So my friends who are allergic to chemical sunscreens, I'm looking at you, Erica. They can wear this. Mac had some of these palettes. What are these called? The girls palettes or whatever. I got Queen Supreme. Check out all these foils. I'm going to swatch these. Really nice neutral foils. I don't know how it performs on the eyes yet. I haven't had a chance to wear it. And then I did order the Bitch Perfect. I ordered that because I wanted to go back and pick that up too. At first I was just, waiting to see how much other money that I would spend. It was a lower priority on my list, but I did want to get it. And I didn't get a chance to go back to their booth, so I ordered it when I got home. And a couple of the glitters, because I wanted to get some glitters. Oh yeah, also from NYX, I got this glitter. It's black holographic. Ooh, they come with stoppers now. Hey, that's good. Pretty, huh? Pretty. I like that so much better than a black with silver. Black with silver is boring. From Pinky Swear, we got one of these in our PR bag. And then I went and I bought another one. I like these so much, and it is such a hard choice because they're all infinitely wearable. This one is Girl Crush. It's like a liquid lipstick. It doesn't have a complete dry down, but it's thicker than a gloss. This is a gloss. This top coat called Hi-Fi. It is gold with some iridescence. Gorgeous. Don't want to waste it. I went to Naked Cosmetics because I had just, we had just had the April BoxyCharm, and a lot of people got this highlighter palette in, come on. A lot of people got this highlighter palette in their April BoxyCharm. I didn't, not like I need it, because I have the Anastasia, but, I cannot resist a good purple, a good pink, a good blue highlighter. It's got a green too. Cannot resist a good green highlighter. There's my green. Let's rub them out a little bit. You're not going to put it on this heavy on your face. You're going to look at that gold. Wow. Anyway, that's super fun. Really wanted that, so I picked that up at the show. I would have liked to got some of their loose powders and pigments, but you only have so much time, and it would have took me forever to decide, so I got the one thing that I already knew that I wanted. I should have probably gone back. Now for a little Danessa Myricks, y'all. Danessa Myricks. Her booth was one of the super crowded ones. It was right next to Cosetti, which was always crowded. And, oh man, the people trying to get in the crowd. It took me 2 days to get into that booth. I stood around for a really long time. 2 days, people. First day, I could not get in there at all. The second day, I just got lucky and hollered over somebody's head, I want that over there. I bought one of the Enlight powders. Now, if I'd have been able to get closer, I probably would have bought more than this. But I knew that I wanted this one. This is called Burning Love. This is smart packaging. This has a dial, so you can dial how many holes you want to get out of it. The girl is an amazing makeup artist. I don't know if you saw my pictures from the display that was on with her and Mushat. Look at this powder. Gorgeous. It's just like wet. Look at that. She must have had at least 12 shades, maybe more. Boy, that just looks wet on my skin. So beautiful. So pretty. I'm gonna get more of these next chance I get. This is pink with violet iridescence. So gorgeous. Boy, I wanted to put this on for the video, but I don't have all my stuff in here. What am I gonna do? Rinsing the color from what I had on before. Because, you know, the lights just sort of make everything crazy. I'll take pictures and I'll insert swatches of real life pictures so that you can see. I bought 3 of her metal powders. Gorgeous shades. This is Daydreaming. It's gotta stop her. That girl knows what she's doing. She knows what an artist needs. Oh man, look at that gorgeous. Can you see the blue violet iridescence? Gorgeous. Oh, you guys, you should see these in person. So beautiful. It's blue violet iridescence. So beautiful. This one's Starburst. Orange, pink, gold. Man, this must be great on dark skin. Oh man, look at that reflection. I hope you can see it. So beautiful. And then Love Story. Oh my gosh. You guys used to wear stuff like this all the time. We had 2 things in our PR bag. This is called the Waterproof Cushion Color. I got watermelon. No, I got cotton candy. Neon. I already had mine to do my neon summer, so this was just like right up my alley, and it comes with a brush. And then we got the Vision Cream Cover, which is the foundation. Concealer, but of course you can use, you know, concealer for foundation and foundation for concealer. I think it's just a color cover base, and you know, I was hesitant to swatch it because in case it would be for somebody with darker skin. Because I've assumed that she probably just picked the middle color to give out, or maybe she gave out all different colors. I don't know, because I know everybody got different things in their bag. But there, now I swatched it. And we went to the MAC store, and we went to Ricky's too, and I bought some new Fakai spray that, you know, the blow dry spray. I brought some new Fakai spray because I love that stuff, and I was out, so I saw it there. It's great. Went to the MAC store. Got this Nico Panda lipstick in Kawaii Party. Really beautiful. It's not gonna fit in my purse, whatever. I carry a dinky purse, so oh, it's so pretty. That's so cute. I'm gonna use this with one of my neon summer looks. I got the MAC Cream de Nude from the shade Sense Eau de Parfum spray, and then my friend Jen gave me a whole bunch of Zoya lipsticks. I've worn a few. This one is Paisley. I think they are so luscious. She always told me they were, but I just couldn't imagine it, you know, unless I tried them. And they are so creamy, and they just wear really well. They feel really good on the lips. This is a favorite formula for lipstick for me. So these are some of the other things that I bought at the Makeup Show in New York. Stay tuned, we're gonna have more giveaways, and we're gonna have a lot more videos from the Makeup Show. And just let me know what you wanna see down below. If you have questions about the Makeup Show New York, the Makeup Show LA, or what's going on for my summer, or like what kind of air conditioning unit we picked out. Just let me know down below.